back to the world of English exams. In this video, we are going to learn how to write the body paragraphs and the conclusion statement for this essay type, that is two-way question, which is also called double question. This is one of the 8 essay types on the Ielts writing task 2. And if you haven't watched my earlier video on how to write a good introduction for the same essay type, don't worry, I'm going to give the link in the description box. So first check that video out so that you'll understand how to start writing the essay, and then I hope your understanding of how to write the body paragraphs and conclusion would be much better. So I will give the link in the description box. Don't forget to watch that video as well. So without any further delay, let's get started with today's video by discussing what are the types of essays, and I'm going to give you some important tips and tricks that you could use while writing the body paragraphs. So let's get started. Okay, so these are the various types of essays. Do you agree or disagree? Then to what extent do you agree or disagree? What are the advantages and disadvantages, problems and solutions, causes and effects, two-way question or double question that we are going to learn today. Then discuss both views and give your opinion. Do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? So these are the essay types that are very important, and if you want to find the detailed videos along with an example question and sentence by sentence structure for each of these essays, please log on to our channel World of English Exams, or you may also visit our website www.worldofenglishexams.com, wherein I have given a detailed explanation about each of the essay types, along with which there is also a video on how to paraphrase. So if you want to learn how to paraphrase, you please have to check that video, and let me know if you need any further videos on this concept of paraphrasing. So now let's see what is the structure of an essay. So this is how your essay should look. Basically, it should contain 3 paragraphs, 3 structures, I must say. The first one is introduction, followed by body paragraphs, which can be either 2 or 3. So if the justification is provided aptly, then you can as well write the third body paragraph. Then the final paragraph would be conclusion. So as we have already learnt the introduction, I would just have to recapitulate whatever we have learnt. So this is how the introduction should look like. It should contain 3 statements basically, of which the first 2 are mandatory, and the second one is, yes, it is like the heart of the introduction, I must say, while the third statement, that is the general overview, is just an optional one. Okay, so the first statement is the paraphrase of the given question, followed by thesis statement, which should suggest the direction of the essay, and thirdly is the final statement you have to write is called the general outline or the overview. So now, as we have already looked at the introduction, let's learn how to write the body paragraph. So this is the structure of a body paragraph. It is like a cycle. It is connected. So all the sentences are linked with each other. So we shall get started by understanding what is the topic sentence or the first sentence in the body. So the first sentence or the topic sentence is going to reveal what idea we are going to explain in this body paragraph, in a particular body paragraph. So all the body paragraphs, how many ever, if they are 2 or 3, that doesn't matter. You have to start writing with a topic sentence. Then followed by that, you have to give a supporting idea in which you explain that idea further so that the reader will understand it clearly. Followed by the supporting idea is a survey. This survey is a fake survey. The example or the experience or the survey need not be a realistic one. You can just make it up there just to support and elucidate the concept further. After writing the survey, we have to write the internal conclusion. That is, it must lead back to the topic sentence. So I hope you have understood this. Topic sentence, followed by supporting idea, followed by survey, and lastly the internal conclusion. So these are the 4 mandatory sentences in a body paragraph. However, if the given question asks us to point out any problems or any advantages or causes, in such cases you have to write two causes or two problems or two advantages. Otherwise, you're going to restrict yourself to writing one idea in one paragraph. I repeat, one idea should be explained in detail in one paragraph. Please do not stuff too many ideas into one body paragraph. Okay, now having understood how to write the body paragraph, let's see what are some of the points to remember. The first point is follow the power strategy. Now this strategy is going to help you in planning properly and executing the plan in a perfect way. So the first step is called planning, wherein you just read the topic clearly, get an understanding of the topic and plan what points to write. Then once you have brainstormed and got your points, the second step is called organizing, wherein you logically sequence the points so that there will be a continuity for the essay. Followed by planning and organizing is the writing part. So do not start writing directly. Always plan and organize first and then start writing. So once you have written your piece of essay or task 1 or whatever it is, then you have to evaluate. Self-evaluation is very important, guys, because you may never know, knowingly or unknowingly you might have made a mistake, be it in the grammar or spelling or whatever it is. We do not want any such errors to crop up. Hence, we also review and recheck and also recount. So we are going to count the number of words. Yes, we have to count the number of words because underlength essays are going to be penalized. So do not take that risk. Follow the power strategy: planning, organizing, writing, evaluating and rechecking. Then of course you have to think what to write and how to represent. And as I already told you, never include too many ideas in one paragraph. Instead, use more examples to justify your opinion. So these are the points to remember. I hope you have understood this. Now, I am going to show you what the question is and how the two-way question looks like. So this is the question that we were talking about in the previous video as well. Nowadays, the way many people interact with each other has changed because of technology. In what ways has technology affected the types of relationships we make? This is question number 1. And has this become a positive or negative development? Now this is the second question. That's why it is called a double question or two-way question. So I have told you how to write the introduction. I am just briefing the introduction here for all those of you who have missed the earlier video of mine. Of late, the rapid proliferation of technology has revolutionized the manner in which people communicate with each other. Although there are some demerits, this trend is definitely a positive one as it creates a virtual platform to interact with others and is much more convenient to use. In this essay, I will first discuss how relationships are affected by these technological advancements and then explicate why I feel this is a pragmatic development. So, please make sure that you are understanding the last statement very carefully, because this is what is going to lead us to the body paragraph. So I am going to give a proper direction to my essay. So what am I going to do first? I will first discuss how relationships are affected by technological advancements. That means in the first body paragraph, I am going to elucidate how technology is affecting relationships. So that will be the body paragraph 1. What is the body paragraph 2? And then explicate, that means explain why I feel this is a pragmatic development or a positive development. So, yes, of course, I will argue that technology does affect societal relationships. But, of course, using technology to communicate has its own share of benefits. So, that's what I want to argue. So, let me see how to write that. I'll teach you this sentence by sentence. And now let's start writing the first body paragraph. And just to recapitulate the structure of the body contains 4 sentences: topic sentence, supporting idea, survey and internal conclusion. Now let's see how we write all of these sentences one by one. Yes, so I have divided the body paragraph into sentences, into individual sentences. So the first sentence, which is also called the topic sentence. So how do I start it? On the one hand, this is a 4-word collocation. On the one hand, face-to-face relationships in this technologically advanced world have weakened considerably. So of course I'm telling the reader that yes, relationships have worsened, have weakened. Now how do I support that? Most of the individuals have become less sociable uh, with their peers and family, and are preferring to develop. So, what I mean to say is that most of the individuals have become less sociable with their peers and family, and are preferring to develop virtual friendships on social networking sites. So, now I'm supporting my argument stating that interpersonal communication or face-to-face communication is hindered because most of the individuals are now preferring to stay online and develop online friendships, virtual friendships on social networking sites like the Facebook. So now I'm going to give a survey. Indeed, a survey conducted recently revealed that 68% of the teens spend nearly 8 hours each day on their cell phones and are not interested in social and community events. So youth are preferring to develop online relations, and they are not actually interested in socializing with others. That's what is the survey. And this survey is not a real one, mind you. Okay, it is just a survey that I have made up to support my argument. Then finally, how to write the internal conclusion? This clearly illustrates. Now what is the meaning of this here? All the events that are all that I have spoken of. So you can see that this clearly links me back to the topic sentence. So this clearly illustrates how societal relationships are wrecked, that is destroyed, by the overuse of technology. So now the whole body paragraph 1 is focusing only on one idea. Have you realized that? It's only talking about how relationships are weakened because of technology. So this is how the body paragraph should look like. And let me put everything together in the form of a paragraph. So on the one hand, face-to-face relationships in this technologically advanced world have weakened considerably. Most of the individuals have become less sociable with their peers and family, and are preferring to develop virtual friendships on social networking sites. Indeed, a survey conducted recently revealed that 68% of the teens spend nearly 8 hours each day on their cell phones and are not interested in social and community events. This clearly illustrates how societal relationships are wrecked by the overuse of technology. So now, having understood how to write a body paragraph, why don't you write one? So let me give you a time of 5 minutes in which I want you to write the body paragraph. So your 5 minutes time starts now. One minute up. 2 minutes up. You have 2 more minutes. Last 1 minute. Oh, half a minute more. Fine. So that is how you write a body paragraph. I hope you have written the body paragraph. So please leave a comment if you wish me to see that, and let you know your mistakes if you wish me to do that. So please leave the comment in the comment section below. Now with the same formula, let's also learn how to write the second body paragraph. In this, I am going to show another point of view, another line of thought, that is how communication is benefiting the communication, how technology is benefited by communication, in other words. So topic sentence would be, on the other hand, technological automation has undoubtedly made communication much faster. Now I have established one more idea. What is that? Automation has made communication quicker. Now how do I support that? Every facet of life that once was extremely hands-on has now become a lot easier owing to technology. People can now send text messages on WhatsApp or send mails electronically with a click of a button and receive the response almost instantly, unlike the past where postal workers used to deliver letters or parcels in person, which was an arduous task. That means it was a hectic task. Okay, so now I have supported it that communication has become a lot easier. It was never so easy before. Okay, because there used to be a lot of process for the letters or any sort of information or goods to be delivered to us. So now I will also want to write an additional supporting statement. What is that? Furthermore, newer advancements such as texting and messaging apps have spurred even more efficiency within workplace communication, aiding the businesses to prosper. Not only interpersonal communication, but even in the workplace also, businesses have improved a lot because of technology. Now, how do I conclude this? Hence, technology is a boon for interpersonal communication and interaction at workplaces. So here I have given the positive points of technology and communication. So now this is how it looks like. On the other hand, technological automation has undoubtedly made communication much faster. Every facet of life that once was extremely hands-on has now become a lot easier owing to technology. People can now send text messages on WhatsApp or send mails electronically with a click of a button and receive the response almost instantly, unlike the past where postal workers used to deliver the letters and parcels in person, which was an arduous task. Furthermore, newer advancements such as texting and messaging apps have spurred even more efficiency within workplace communication, aiding the businesses to prosper. Hence, technology is a boon for interpersonal communication and interaction at workplaces. So, you also have to write a similar kind of paragraph, and let me give you 4 minutes of time for this, which starts now. One minute up. You have 3 more minutes. Two minutes up. One minute more. minute more. Fine. So that is the end of the time. I hope you might have written an excellent body paragraph. Now, let's learn how to write the conclusion. So the conclusion must be like 1 or 2 lines in length, 1 or 2 sentences, I must say. And please do not include any new ideas in the conclusion. It must just summarize whatever the points we have already spoken of, like this. To conclude, the excessive amount of automation acts as a barrier of face-to-face communication and destroying familial relationships. However, on the brighter side, technology can also aid in building acquaintances virtually and stay connected with friends from across the globe, and would help in workplace communications too. So what I have done, I have quickly summarized whatever the points I have elucidated in detail in the body paragraphs. So now overall, this is how the essay should look like. Of late, the rapid proliferation of technology has revolutionized the manner in which people communicate with each other. Although there are some demerits, this trend is definitely a positive one, as it creates a virtual platform to interact with others and is much more convenient to use. In this essay, I will first discuss how relationships are affected by these technological advancements and then explicate why I feel this is a pragmatic development. Now, this is the introduction. On the one hand, face-to-face relationships in this technologically advanced world have weakened considerably. Most of the individuals have become less sociable with their peers and family and are preferring to develop virtual friendships on social networking sites. Indeed, a survey conducted recently revealed that 68% of the teens spend nearly 8 hours each day on their cell phones and are not interested in social and community events. This clearly illustrates how societal relationships are wrecked by the overuse of technology. This is the first body paragraph. On the other hand, technological automation has undoubtedly made communication much faster. Every facet of life that once was extremely hands-on has now become a lot easier owing to technology. People can now send text messages on WhatsApp or send emails electronically with the click of a button and receive the responses almost instantly. Unlike the past, where postal workers used to deliver the letters or parcels in person, which was an arduous task. Furthermore, newer advancements such as texting and messaging apps have spurred even more efficiency within workplace communication, aiding the businesses to prosper. Hence, technology is a boon for interpersonal communication and interaction at workplaces. Now, the conclusion. To conclude, the excessive use of automation acts as a barrier of face-to-face communication and destroying familial relationships. However, on the brighter side, technology can also aid in building acquaintances virtually and stay connected with friends from across the globe, and would also help in workplace communications. So, if you have liked the video, if you have liked the way that I have taught, please leave a comment. I would be more than happy to receive that. And please do like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel World of English Exams. And don't forget to check out the video on how to write the introduction. So till I see you with the next video, happy preparation guys.